Hey, welcome to the channel. Today I have a 5-minute key fob tutorial for you guys. It is super simple, you can make tons of them, and these are the supplies that you'll need, plus your sewing machine. So everything here that you'll need for this project are actually really common sewing items, other than the key fob hardware and the key fob crimp, which you can find on Amazon. You can use a rotary cutter, or you can just use scissors. So you're going to start off by cutting a 4-inch by 12-inch piece of fabric. So now what's coming next might be a little bit hard for me to explain, but if you pay attention, you can understand. You're going to take your fabric and fold it hot dog-wise, as shown. You will iron it down so that you get a good crease, because the creases is what's going to help you make sure your folds are even. So you're going to take the bottom section and fold it to that middle crease, and then iron it. It's very hard for me to show you with one hand, but you're going to iron it. And now you're going to turn it around. Do the exact same thing by folding the bottom section to that middle crease, not the one we just made, but the middle crease that we first made. That will kind of make even sections, so whenever you fold it in half again like this, it will make a 1-inch perfect piece of fabric that will go in the key fob hardware. So I use a 1/4-inch foot. It just helps me get the perfectly straight lines and make it look better. You can find these on Amazon. Sometimes you can find them in sewing stores, but I just got this one off of Amazon. It didn't even come with my machine. Always want to backstitch whenever you start. So when you start, you just do one side and then you do the other. I started with the folded side. As you see, I kind of just straightened it up so the edges were aligned. That just makes it look better when the finished product is all put together. Backstitch whenever you are done. Also, just make sure that your product has stability. You want to make sure that your product looks nice and it's going to be worn. Obviously, going to be worn on the wrist, so it's going to go through a lot. But as you can see, that line looks perfect. It's all even. Now we're going to do the same thing on the other side. It's kind of hard for me to do this with one hand, but you're going to backstitch, which just goes back and then comes back. It gives it, that extra little support. You go through the whole line and then you're done. And literally, we're almost done, you guys. All we got to do is put the hardware on, which is super simple. So when you use that 1/4-inch foot, it really shows how straight your lines are. You don't have to use one, but it just helps when you want perfectly straight lines. Moving on, we have the hardware and the key fob. You can find these in big packs on Amazon. I will put a link down below. This is what the hardware looks like, and when you put it inside the crimp, it just sits right there with the little rubber tips of the crimp. You're going to fold your fabric key fob in half, putting the bobbin thread on the inside. Mine looked a little wonky because my tension was messed up and I got to fix it. But then you're going to put your fabric inside the hardware. Make sure that your fingers are nowhere near the crimper whenever you go to crimp it, because it will crimp your fingers. But other than that, crimp it down. Make sure that you crimp both sides because there are 2 prongs. And guys, we are done. Look at how easy and quick that was. These are so easy to make. You can make tons of these. Thank you so much for watching to the end. This is our first video on our channel, so subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Leave your comments down below for what you want to see next. We will post all kinds of other tutorial videos and small business videos and craft fair videos. We just have so much to show you guys. So follow along with us, follow our social medias down below, and we'll see you again.